Before we get into transformation, I think it's worth taking some time to consider what our high streets actually look like now. So many people will immediately think of retail when we talk about a high street, and it does make up roughly a third of property that's currently on the high street across the country, though as you can see from this graph, there's quite a bit of variation. The other bit that surprises people typically is that we already do have quite a bit of residential on the high street, over 50% in most parts of the country. Added to that, there is clearly already roles for offices and more limited roles for leisure and community use as well. So what's changing and why? Well, the story here is quite well rehearsed, and I would presume that a lot of the viewers will know at least the basic outline of it. The shift to online shopping means we basically have too much retail space on the high street, and the pace at which that retail space is being removed from the market is accelerating. Added to that, vacant space in some parts of the country is remaining vacant. So as you'll see on the slide, there's a stat there that says that 13.7% of retail and leisure properties were vacant at the end of last year. 30% of those had been vacant for more than 3 years, which, if you actually think about it, is quite sizable. This ONS graph shows the scale of that shift to online shopping. As you can see, the shift has not just happened over the crisis, though clearly there is a sizable jump there, but it's happened over the last decade, with new records for online spend having been set year on year since 2008. Added to that challenge, there are some serious tax headwinds that are undermining the retail sector. The rate of business rates taxation on retail is just simply too high for it to have a sustainable large-scale role on the high street indefinitely. Business rates cost retailers around £10 billion in the 1990s, and that now stands at between 27 and 28 billion pounds today, which is, even considering inflation, a pretty problematic increase.